Good morning, everyone, on this early Tuesday morning. Hopefully, you're off to a good start. It is smoky and hazy out there once again as the air quality kind of in poor shape. In fact, there's a code orange that has been issued as it's going to be unhealthy, the air quality for a lot of folks that have kind of air quality or breathing type issues, asthma, COPD, things like that. So if you do have those issues when it comes to respiratory problems, you may want to stay indoors, especially through the first half of the day. Later on, it may improve a little bit as some of that smoke will start to ease off to the east. And then with scattered showers and thunderstorms now in the forecast, by tomorrow, the air quality will be much improved, and that will continue through the rest of the week. So today, a code orange, first half of the day, quite smoky, but we will see some improving conditions when it comes to that. I'd like to thank our new sponsor, Hunter's discount grocery bins and more. They're going to be moving and are in the process of moving into the old Mom and Pop's location, the Growth Shopping Center in Trenton. So check them out. Got a lot of stuff with the bins, and then they're going to be adding all their groceries as well. So they'll have a little of everything. So I'd like to thank those folks for starting to sponsor the discussion here for a while. So in that note, let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast. And first of all, temperatures are on the mild, if not muggy side. There you see a few scattered showers and storms up toward Bristol and Kingsport and Morristown. Those will kind of ease on to the south and east through the Smokies. So for us, we'll have a dry start, and much of the day will be dry, and we'll have sunshine, and it's going to get hot out there. The heat index will be close to 100. Notice we'll be into the lower 90s, but then late into the afternoon and evening hours, we'll see an isolated, a widely scattered shower or storm push in from the north and west. Before that, though, highs will be into the 90s. Look at that in Atlanta and Birmingham. They'll be into the mid 90s, and there you see some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms, and there's going to be another round or two that moves in first tonight. And the leading edge of some of those showers and storms could have some gusty winds. You can kind of see the configuration kind of in a shape of a bow. And with that configuration, that kind of gives you the indication that there's going to be some wind at the head of these storms. And that's something we'll continue to watch. And there's yet another kind of complex of showers and storms that will move through. So over the next 24 hours, we'll definitely see a change. And there's enough rain out there to where if that does verify, and we see that type of setup, it wouldn't surprise me if we have some flash flood issues around the area as well. So that's something that we'll continue to watch. It's not set in stone, but it's giving us an indication that it's going to be a pretty wet next 36 hours around here after about 3 or 4 o'clock today. So it'll be dry into the afternoon hours, and then as we head into the evening, it'll start to really get unsettled from northwest to southeast. So that's going to be the trend as we head into the next 36 hours. And with that in mind, it's not going to be nearly as hot as temperatures will stay into the 80s for your Wednesday. Thursday, though, we start to bounce back and we'll be into the 90s. And then a frontal system starts to move in from the north and west on Friday. So we'll see another coverage of scattered showers and thunder showers. And look at those colors up to the north from St. Louis to Chicago, some less humid and not as hot air, as that hot air kind of gets pressed onto the south and southwest. And we're going to see a little break in that as we head into much of the weekend. It'll be mainly dry starting Saturday afternoon through Sunday, and those overnight lows will drop into the 60s. Highs will stay into the 80s for a couple of days. Then the heat starts to return next week, but looks like the major heat wave that we were thinking we could get a taste of, may see a little bit today, but then after that, we'll have enough shower and thunderstorm activity to where it's going to be very humid, but we'll have highs staying into the 80s, and tomorrow could be a very wet day depending on the trajectory of how those showers and thunderstorms move from northwest to southeast. So that's something we'll keep our eyes on. But after today, air quality much better. First half of the day, though, air quality unhealthy for a lot of us who have some respiratory issues. So take care, be safe, have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll talk to you later.